We're gonna fly.
Ayubowan, Vanakkam and hello everyone. You would think why I am late for these 3 months, right? Because I am very busy with my other channel, Shafin Studio. My other channel is Shafin Studio and the link in the description. You can go and subscribe it too. And today we are going to start a new lesson. What is it? And don't forget, I'm teaching you science grade 9 to 8. And you can subscribe this channel SL Virtual School Teach and press the bell icon and share with your friends. Okay then, let's go to the lesson.
Okay, children, let's see what is the next lesson of. It's animal classification, right? What is animal classification? Let's see what is animal classification. Categorizing animals in a systematic way by considering their common features is known as animal classification. The animals without a backbone or vertebral column are known as invertebrates. As we say in Sinhala, සමහරක් සත්තු ඉන්නවා ඒගොල්ලන්ට backbone එකක් නැහැ. කියන්නේ කොඳු ඇට පේලියක් නැහැ. ඉතින් අපි යාලට කියන නමක් තමයි මේ invertebrates කියලා කියන්නේ. The animals with a backbone or vertebral column are known as vertebrates. As we say in Sinhala, ඒක අනිත් පැත්ත. සතුන්ට කොඳුවැට පේලියක් තියෙන සත්තු අපි vertebrates කියලා හඳුන්වනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ කොඳුවැට පේලියක් තියෙන අය අපි vertebrates කියලා හඳුන්වනවා. Therefore, animals can be classified into two groups. They are invertebrates and vertebrates. දැන් මේ සත්තු categories දෙකකට බෙදෙනවා. ඒ තමයි invertebrates සහ vertebrates. අපි දැන් මුලින්ම කතා කරන්න යන්නේ now we are going to talk first about invertebrate group. Let's go and talk about invertebrate group. All right. Invertebrates are scientifically classified by their common features. Some of the groups are given below. They are Cnidaria, Annelida, Mollusca, and Arthropoda. Yes, as they mention here, they are telling invertebrates are scientifically classified by their common features. කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ ගතිගුණවල අනුව සහ ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ features අනුව එයාගොල්ලෝ මේක classified කරලා තියෙනවලු categories වලට. ඒ කියන්නේ කියලා groups වලට. ඉතින් ඒ groups තමයි Cnidaria, Annelida, Mollusca and Arthropoda. හරි. Okay, then let's talk about Cnidarian animals. Okay, here is the group of Cnidaria. The animals belong to Cnidaria are predators and live in water. Hydra, sea anemone, jellyfish are some examples for the group of Cnidaria. Yes, you can see most of these animals in seaside. That means at the beach, at the water, and in aquatic environments. They are the predators and live in water. Definitely we can see sea anemone and jellyfish on marine water and in beach or when as you take example when someone diving in the sea, they definitely can see these sea anemones, hydra and jellyfishes because they are diving, no, then they can see. As you think Sinhala, මේ Cnidaria කියන්නේ ගොඩක් අය වතුරේ ඉන්න සත්තු. ගොඩක් වෙලාවට වතුරේ ඉන්න සත්තු තමයි මේ කිනාඩියන් කියලා කියන්නේ. එතකොට hydra sea animal jellyfish are some examples. මේකේ උදාහරණ තමයි hydra sea animal and jellyfish. එතකොට ඒගොල්ලෝ ගොඩක් ඉන්නේ marine water නැත්නම් මිරිදිය වගේ environment වල. Okay, and let's go and talk the features of this Cnidaria. Okay, now we are going to talk about the features of Cnidaria. Cnidarians have radiatory symmetrical body, a basic body, plan in which the organism can be divided into similar halves by passing a plan to any long centric axis. There are two forms of Cnidaria. They are polyps and medusa. Yes, you have to remember these two names. That is polyps and medusa. Polyps are fixed to the substance and lead sedentary life, while medusa are free swimming organisms. දැන් medusa කියලා කියන්නේ හරිම සැහැල්ලුවේ පීනනවා. Polyps fixed to a substance and lead a sedentary life, while medusa are free swimming organisms. Okay. They cripple small creatures with their special tentacles having cynodites and use them as food. They cripple small creatures with their special tentacles having cynodites and use them as food. The coral polyps belong to the Cnidarian groups, build up coral fields. ඔයාලා අහලා හිටින්නේද කොරල්? අර අපි කොරල් පරය කියලා කියන්නේ. අනේ කොරල් polyps උත් මේ ගණයට තමයි අයිති වෙන්නේ. Okay. There are the parts of the Cnidarian animals. That is tentacles and the mouth. And the mouth is in the middle. The tentacles means something like medusa that's moving like muscular. Something like muscular is known as the tentacles. You can see very well the parts of the coral polyps. Okay, now let's move to the other group. Okay, our next group is Annelida, right? Annelids live in both marine and freshwater environments, as well as in wet terrestrial environments. Earthworm, leech, nereis are some examples for annelids. එතකොට මේ annelidala කියන්නේ annelids group එක කියන්නේ ගොඩක් marine and freshwater environments වල ඉන්න අය. කියන්නේ ටිකක් අපි ගත්තොත් ටිකක් බුරුල් පසක් ටිකක් තෙත් වෙච්ච පසක වගේ ඉන්න කට්ටිය තමයි මේ annelidala කියලා කියන්නේ. Earthworm, leech, nereis are some examples for annelids. Definitely you can see earthworms in your home garden and wet terrestrial environment. When it comes rain, most of these earthworms coming out. So that. Okay, now let's see the features of these annelids. Okay, now we are going to talk about the features of Annelida. Body is bilaterally symmetrical, a basic body plan in which the left and the right side of the organism can be divided into approximate mirror image of each other along the midline. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි මේ Annelida ගත්තොත් එයාලා දෙකට මැදින් බෙදුවොත් හරියටම ඒ කියන්නේ අපි ට්‍රයැන්ගල් එකක් ගත්තාම ට්‍රයැන්ගල් එක අපි බෙදනවානේ. අනේ මැද තියෙන ලයින් එකක් විදියට ඒගොල්ලෝ හොඳට බෙදලා ගන්න පුළුවන් ඕගනිසම් එකක් තමයි මේ annelids කියලා කියන්නේ. They are vermiform, worm like body shape. කියන්නේ එයාලා ටිකක් උණුසුම් වගේ. ගොඩක් වෙලාවට එයාලා vermiform. Body consists of segments. They are known as segmented worms. Yes. ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ body එක segmented. ඒ කියන්නේ කෑලි එකතු වෙලා තමයි හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒක නිසා අපි යාලව segmented worms කියලා තමයි හඳුන්වන්නේ. Okay. As you can remember the animal who is vermiform and who has segmented body shape is known as annelids. That is the easiest way to remember the features, the main feature of the annelids. You can remember both three as easily. They are bilateral, vermiform, and segmented worms. You can easily remember the features of annelids. Okay, as you can see, there is the parts of these annelids. That is mouth, the segments, and the anus. Okay, now let's move to the other group. Okay, our next group is mollusca. Mollusca live in terrestrial and marine and freshwater environments. What is this terrestrial environment? Terrestrial කියන්නේ land එකෙත් ඉන්නවා. එතකොට marine ඒ කියන්නේ මිරිදියෙත් ඉන්නවා. එතකොට fresh water clean water වලත් ඉන්නවා. ඒ කියන්නේ ගංගාවල ඇලදොල ඒවල අපිට මේ බලා ගන්නත් පුළුවන්. ගොඩක්ම marine fresh water and terrestrial වල අපිට ගොඩක්ම බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් මේ snail. We can see mostly snail in terrestrial and fresh water. In marine we can see beaver and octopus as you can see in this screen. Snail, beaver, chitin, slug, cuttlefish, octopus are some examples for mollusca. Yes, as you can see, they are the example of mollusca. Okay, now let's move to the features of this mollusca. Okay, here are the features of mollusca. They are bilaterally symmetrical, soft-bodied animals, possess a muscular foot, possess a skin moist with mucus. Some mollusca bear shells. Yes, as you can see, these mollusca also bilateral symmetrical. ඒගොල්ලොත් දෙකට මැදින් බෙදන්න පුළුවන් සත්තු වර්ගයක්. Body soft bodied animal. හරිම සිනිඳු සමක් තියෙන animals ල වර්ගයක්. Possess a muscular foot. ඒ කියන්නේ හැම එක්කෙනාටම මස් වගේ කකුලක් ගලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. Possess a skin with muscus. Muscus වගේ skin එකකුත් තියෙනවා. Some mollusca bear shells. ගොඩක් වෙලාවට සමහර කට්ටිය shell එකක්. ඒ කියන්නේ කට්ටක් bear කරන. ඒ කියන්නේ ඇඟේ තියෙනවා. ගොඩක් වෙලාවට snail. දැන් ඔය මෙතන parts තියෙනවා. snail ගේ antenna, mouth, muscular foot and the shell. ඒ වගේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට shells bear කරන්නේ snails ලා. ඒ කියන්නේ mostly snails are the one who is obtaining who's wearing shells. Okay, let's move to the other group quickly. Okay, our next group is arthropoda. Arthropodas live in terrestrial as well as in aquatic environments. Arthropoda is the group to which the highest number of animals belong to. Yes, they are telling these arthropodas are live in terrestrial environment. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙයාලා ගොඩක් වෙලාවට land එකේ තමයි ඉන්නේ. ඒතර සමහරක් අය aquatic. ඒ කියන්නේ water. ඒ කියන්නේ ගංගා, ඇලදොල, මිරිදිය ඒ වගේවත් සමහර අය ඉන්නවා. Arthropoda which the highest number of animals belong to. Yes, this is a special feature of arthropoda. Arthropoda group එක කියන්නේ මේ groups අතරින් ගොඩාක්ම වැඩිපුරම ප්‍රමාණයක් සත්තු ඉන්න කණ්ඩායම නැත්නම් group එක. Insects, spiders, scorpions, millipedes, centipedes, prawns, crabs are some organisms that belong to arthropoda. Okay, now let's go and see what are the features of this arthropoda. Features of arthropoda. Arthropodas are bilaterally symmetrical. Their body possess an external exoskeleton. Some species possess wings. Arthropods have externally segmented bodies. All arthropods have joint appendages. Yes, this arthropoda category also belong to that bilateral symmetrical group. ඒ කියන්නේ මේගොල්ලොත් දෙකට මැදින් බෙදලා මිරර් එකක් වගේ අපිට මේව කරන්න පුළුවන්. The body possess the external exoskeleton. මේගොල්ලන්ගේ body එක exoskeleton එකක් process කරනවලු. Some species possess wings. සමහරක් කට්ටියට පියාපත් නැත්නම් wings තියෙනවා. Arthropods have externally segmented bodies. Oh, මේගොල්ලන්ට තියෙන්නේ segmented bodies. Externally segmented bodies. All arthropods have joint appendages. Oh, සියලුම ඒ කියන්නේ arthropoda category එකේ ඉන්න ඔක්කොටම joint appendages. ඒ කියන්නේ කකුල් නැත්නම් වැඩිපුර කකුල් වගේ එහෙම තියෙනවා කියලා තමයි මෙයාලා කියන්නේ. Okay, now there are the parts of these arthropods. There is a cockroach, right? Most of you, I think, scared of this cockroach, maybe. Eyes, antenna, wings, and joint appendages. Okay, now we have talked about the group, what? Invertebrates. And the groups of invertebrates are what? What are the groups? Yes, Cnidaria, Annelida, Mollusca, and Arthropoda. Now we have discussed all the 4 groups of these invertebrate groups. And now we are going to move on to the vertebrate groups. Okay, here is the vertebrate group. Now you can classify vertebrates based on different criteria. Vertebrates can be scientifically classified depending on their common features. Let us discuss the features of each of these group, children. What are the groups of these vertebrates? And who are these vertebrates? As I say, vertebrates are the animals who is with the backbone. කියන්නේ කොඳුවට පේලියක් තියෙන අය තමයි මේ vertebrates ලා කියන්නේ. And also, they are mostly live in terrestrial and land environment. කියන්නේ මෙයාලා ගොඩක් වෙලාවට ඉන්නේ ගොඩබිමේ. නැත්තම් දැන් අපි ගත්තොත් සිංහයා, the lion, the cat, dog, rabbits, they all are in your garden or in terrestrial environment. Okay, let's see what are the groups of these vertebrates. They are pixies, amphibia, reptilia, aves, and mammalia. And sometimes we are telling this aves as aves. Okay, now let's go to the first group of these vertebrates. Okay, children, here are the animals who are belong to the group of pixies. Mostly, definitely, the fishes are the animals those who belong to the category of pixies. Fish, the group of animals well adapted to live in water, belong to pixies. Yes, as I told you, fish normally live in water, and all the fishes, all the kind of fishes are belong to the category of these pixies, right? දැන් මේ වතුරේ ඉන්නේ මාළු වතුරේ ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් වතුරේ ඉන්න සත්තුන්ට ඒ කියන්නේ මාළු වතුරේ ඉන්න සත්තු කියන්නේ මාළුනේ. මාළු තව කට්ටිය ඉන්නවා. ඒත් මේ කැටගරි එකටයි තියෙන්නේ මාළු වර්ග. The fish category. Okay, the animals those who belong to the water, that means fish, are known as pixies and belong to the pixies category. Tilapia, skate, shark, bluefin tuna, seal, ghost ribbed, sardine, some fish that belong to pixies. Okay, let's see what are the features of these pixies. Okay, here are the features of pixies. Body is invariably streamlined. This feature helps them to swim through water. ඔව් ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ බොඩි එක streamlined ලු. ඉතින් ඒක නිසා ඒගොල්ලන්ට පිහිනන්න lazy. You can remember it very clearly. The body is covered with scales. මේගොල්ලන්ගේ බොඩි එකේ මොනවාද? කොරපතු තියෙනවා. Has fins to swim through water and balance while swimming. ඒගොල්ලන්ට වරල් fins තියෙනවලු වතුරේ පීනන්න සහ balance එක තියාගන්න. Breathe through gills. එතකොට gills වලින් තමයි යාලා හුස්ම ගන්නෙ. Process eyes without lids. Process eyed without eyelids. Okay, that are the features of pixies. Okay, let's see what is the next group. Okay, students, here is a most familiar group which is belong to us. That is amphibia. Mostly amphibians we can see on our home garden and on our house. Amphibians spend part of their life cycle in water. Frogs, toads, salamanders, ichthyopids are some animals that belong to the group of amphibians. Okay, especially frogs and toads and salamanders we can see, right? Because they are mostly live in water and sometimes come to the what? To terrestrial. That means they are both terrestrial and marine water animals. That means they live in both terrestrial and land, right? Okay, let's see the features of these amphibia. Okay, children, here are the features of amphibians. Amphibians undergo metamorphosis. Yes, you can remember this. Amphibians are gone under the group of metamorphosis. You have to remember this. When a question comes, which group belongs to the metamorphosis group? You can write amphibian group is belong to the metamorphosis. Skin is thin, moist and glandicular. Right? ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ skin එක ටිකක් තෙත බරයි. හරිද? ටිකක් තෙත් ගතිය හැම වෙලේම තියෙනවා. No scales in skin. කිසිම කොරපොත්තක් පේන්නවත් නැහැ. Some species use limbs for locomotion. Respiration is carried out of lungs through the wet skin or mouth. Yes, there are also respiration is done by the lungs. Lungs වලින් තමයි respiration එක වෙන්නේ. Okay? Now you can understand the features and who are belong to amphibians. And let's go to the new group of vertebrates. Okay, the next group of vertebrates are reptilia. Reptiles belong to the group. They are well adapted for the terrestrial environment. Yes, as you can see, mostly these reptiles are live in terrestrial environments. That means live in land. ගොඩක් දුරට ගොඩබීමේ තමයි මේ reptiles ලා ඉන්නේ. Tortoise, turtle, cobra, python, viper, crate, lizard, monitor, then iguana, crocodile belong to this group. Okay, now you can understand now who are reptiles. Okay, now let's go to the features of these reptiles. Okay, as you can see, here are the features of reptilia. They possess a dry skin with scales. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙයාලා ගොඩක් වේලිච්ච හමක් සහිත කොරපතු තමයි ඇඟේ තියෙන්නේ. No glands are present in the skins. කිසිම gland එකක් skin එකේ නැහැ. Use limbs for locomotion, but some reptiles are limbless. සමහර අයට limbs තියෙනවා. හැබැයි ගොඩක් කට්ටියට limbs නැහැ, limbless. They are adapted for crawling. ගොඩක් කට්ටිය බඩගගා තමයි යන්නේ. Why cobra, python, most of the reptilians are crawling, right? Breathe using lungs. Yes, reptilian also breathe through lungs. Okay, I think now you are understand of these reptilians also. Okay, now let's go for the other group. Okay, students, this is the group which have wings. That means the animals, those who can fly. That means we know birds. Kurullan. Aves means kurullo, birds. Birds belong to the group Aves. They are well adapted for flying. All the animals belong to Aves are flying. That piyambana, right? Blue magpie, swan, owl, parrot are some examples for Aves. Okay, now let's go to the features of these Aves. Okay, students, as you can see, here are the features of Aves. They have streamlined body is designed for flight. Yes, as you can remember, pixies also have a streamlined body shape. And here, Aves also have a streamlined body shape, which is designed for flying. So, ඒගොල්ලන් streamline body shape එකක් තියෙනවා fly කරන්න පියාඹන්න පුළුවන් වෙන විදිහට design එකක් දීලා. ඒක ස්වභාවයෙන් දුන්න දෙයක් ඒගොල්ලන්ට. Body is covered with feathers. මුළු ඇඟම පිහාටු වලින් cover වෙලා තමයි තියෙන්නේ. Process limbs for locomotion. For limbs are adapted as wings. ඒගොල්ලන්ට limbs කරන locomotions උත් තියෙනවා. ඒවා ඒ තමයි පිහාටු වගේ දීලා තියෙන්නේ. කකුලුත් තියෙනවා පිහාටුත් තියෙනවා, right? They do not have teeth, but they have a beak is adapted for feeding. ඒගොල්ලන්ට දත් දීලා නැහැ. හැබැයි beak එකක් හොටක් දීලා තියෙනවා කන්න. කෑම කන්න හොටක් දීලා තියෙනවා දත් වෙනුවට, right? Breathe through lungs. ඒගොල්ලොත් හුස්ම ගන්න lungs වලින්. හරිද? There are some birds that cannot fly. Some examples are given below. Yes, as you can remember and as you can see here, there are some birds who cannot fly. පියාඹන්න බැරි කුරුල්ලෝ විශේෂයක් ඉන්නවා. Let's see who are those birds. They are ostrich, ree, emu, cassowary, penguin and kiwi. They are some examples for those who cannot fly. Right? Okay, now we are going to move to the other group. Okay, students, this is the last group of vertebrates and our lesson. These animals feed on mother's milk, right? Who are feeding on mother's milk? I think you know it very well. That is Mammalia, the group which belong us, humans and all the who has drinking mother's milk are Mammalia. Man, rat, lorries, gorilla, chimpanzee, bat, whale, dolphin, stag, deer are some examples for mammals. Okay, and let's go and check what are the features of Mammalia. Okay, students, here are the features of Mammalia. Mammalians has mammary glands. Skin has sweat glands and sebaceous glands and hair. Yes, as you can see here, in all categories, invertebrates and vertebrates, who has the mammary glands is only Mammalia. Mammalians ලට විතරයි මොකද්ද? කියන්නේ Mammalians ලට විතරයි mammary glands තියෙන්නේ. හරිද? Skin has sweat glands and sebaceous glands. එතකොට මේගොල්ලන්ට skin එකේ glands දෙකක් තියෙනවා. ඒ තමයි sweet glands and sebaceous glands. ඒ දෙක අනිවාර්යෙන් you must study those. And hair. Process and external ear. Mammals have lungs to breathe. Yes, especially mammals have lungs to breathe. Okay. Now we have come to the end of today's lesson. And let's talk about the summary which is on your screen. There is a vast diversity among animals in the environment. Animals with a backbone vertebral column are known as invertebrates, and animals without a backbone and vertebral column are known as invertebrates. Yes, you have to remember this. කොඳු ඇටපේලියක් නැති අයට අපි invertebrates කියනවා. කොඳු ඇටපේලියක් තියෙන අයට අපි vertebrates කියලා කියනවා. Considering the common features of invertebrates can be classified into different groups. That is, Cynardia, Annelida, Mollusca, and Arthropoda are some groups of invertebrates. Considering the features of vertebrates can be classified into different groups as pixels, amphibia, reptilia, apes, and mammalia. Okay, now we have finished this lesson and let's go to the exercise. Okay, students, here is the exercise. But I'm not going to give you the answers because you must try it by yourself. And if you want this presentation or the slides, you can send me a WhatsApp to this number on the screen. If you like, you can send me the exercise and mark by me. If you don't know anything or can't understand me, you can call to this number 071 322 5179. Okay, now we are going to finish the lesson and I will come quickly with the third lesson of your grade 8. Okay, then have a nice day for you. Stay safe and don't go anywhere with this corona situation. Stay safe. Bye.
We're gonna fly.